Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing some unboxings, 3 Vinted pickups, so let's get into them. Yeah, I've got 3 unboxing videos to do because I've got so many different packages in, and they're going to be released over the next couple of weeks and stuff. Bulk filming and whatnot. And too many to go through in one video, to be honest. But 3 here, I can't remember what they were because I ordered these like maybe 3 weeks ago. It's just been that long since I've actually got time to do this. So yeah, we're going to get into them. First one then, we've got, well, what have we got? We've got this little cardboard one here. We've got a little cardboard box here. And of course, another cardboard one there. All of which have been opened and of course confirmed to the sellers on Vinted. Because yeah, they have to. One thing I am going to do slightly different now than what I've done before is put actually on the screen the price, because some people have been questioning, like, James, those are so cheap, like, are you actually getting it for that price? I'll put it on the screen there in the bottom right hand corner what I actually paid for the items as we go through them. So I'm going to be putting the price on there that doesn't include fees or shipping, so this is the price that I agreed with the seller, and then obviously on top of that would have been some fees and all of that stuff, just because it makes it easier. Okay, so the first one then, we got this little envelope here. This is a double pack actually. Blu-rays. There we go, we got 2 Blu-rays in this one. First one being Easy Rider number 5. I just need one more of these. I actually thought this was the last one that I needed, but I don't. I need the Kane Mutiny, which I've seen so many times in CEX. I just thought I had it. But that is the Easy Rider one there. Of course, needed this one in the collection to complete, or I thought to complete, but now we're one off actually getting this done. Come with a slip as well, which is pretty cool. But of course, I've been getting these recently and getting them done. This one stars Peter Fonda, Dennis Hooper, and Jack Nicholson. I've never seen Easy Rider. This is out on a 4K, I believe, isn't it? This has a 4K release, so yeah. Next one then, as part of this pack, is Submarine. Now this one, very grubby. This has just been on the shelf and clearly hasn't been used. The slipcover as well is not great, but I'm not bothered because I'm not going to use the slipcover. So if we got that here then. At the bottom as well, it's got this little sticker on it. I'm assuming this is HMV. $12.99 down to £10. I think that's HMV. Not sure. Let me know down below if you think that's HMV. But yeah, that's a slip. As I say, a bit grubby on the slip. But this film here, Submarine, actually stars, what's his name? Craig Roberts. So Craig Roberts actually was somebody that I was in school with, believe it or not. He was in school with me. Comes inside, actually, we've got the little thing there, and we've also got then some art cards of different characters, and then a booklet. This is a free sampler. I'm not sure what that, I guess a free sample of the book. Yeah, it looks like a free sample of the actual book. There, pretty nice. Didn't even know that was included. So that's pretty nice to have. But I never actually seen Submarine. Even though, like I say, I grew up with Craig Roberts. Well, I say grew up, but I don't know him personally, but I know who he is and all of that. Yeah, Ben Stiller Presents. So I want to watch that because obviously got some ties there to home and all of that. So that is those 2 then from Vinted. What did we pay? So these 2 came in at an agreed price with the seller of £6.50 in total. So I agreed £6.50 with the seller for these 2. Pretty good deal, especially for Easy Rider in that one. I think that's about 5-6 quid on CEX. So that's the first one done. Next one then we'll do is this little box one here. This one was like packaged in like what do you call it, like tissue paper. Throw that box down there. So this is a 4K. And I say what this price is because I know what this one is before I even get into it. And this one was a agreed price of £5 for a brand new and sealed 4K. Yes. Rise of Skywalker with the limited edition slip. The collectible sleeves. Why, James, are you collecting these? You already have the big box set as well as, you know, this box set. I'm going to get all these. I'm aiming to get all of these, the 4Ks, and have them in the collection as well. I don't double dip often, if at all, but certain things I want to double dip on, and if it's going to be anything, it's going to be Star Wars, and I have that because my Star Wars shelf needs to have these things. It just needs to have them. It needs to have them. Okay, that's all I can say. It just needs to have them. Solo as well. Rogue One, of course, will also have that, and I do, like I say, already have the films over there. And believe it or not, I actually want to triple dip on them and actually get the Steelbooks as well eventually, which are very expensive, but eventually I'm sure they'll release different variants, or even they'll re-release them because it's just a money maker for them. But yeah, £5 for that one, and it's sealed as well, so it's really good. As I say, just gonna keep my eye out for these in places like CEX and on Vinted, and get them. But I'll keep them sealed though, rather than opening them up. And then the final one then is a Steelbook, believe it or not. So get that. Double packaged, so it was packaged in there and then also packaged in here. This Steelbook was an amazing price, if I remember correctly. I agreed with the seller a price of £12 for this Steelbook, a brand new sealed Steelbook. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Yes, a £12 sealed. Caveat: it is in Italian, but the Steelbook itself, obviously, is the actual, you know, final version. So I'm going to open this. We're going to check this out, make sure it's got no dents or nothing. I do actually now, in this area, I found my knife. So we're going to keep my knife over here to be able to open the packages. So I need to give him a name or something. Right, so give it a little bit of an incision. But yeah, £12 for this. This 35 quid still. This is on HMV. And yeah, it's the Italian version, but it's just the J card, because the actual discs, which you'll see now, will probably be the British discs, and all of that. So there it is, Quantumania, the actual Steelbook. I actually did mind this film. Those people did hate this film, but I actually didn't mind this one. Yeah, it's not the best Marvel, 100% not, but it's still, I think it's still quite fun. But I've got like a bit of a soft spot for Ant-Man in general. Character as a whole is quite good, and Evangeline Lilly is really good in the films as well, not to mention of course Michael Douglas. So right, we'll put this on the side there a second. Then we've got this is the J card there, so as you can see that's all in English. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania there. At the top we get 4K Blu-ray, and then this is the bit that's all in Italian. So yeah, it's a negative, but it's also not a massive deal, I guess. The Steelbook itself though is actually going to be the main part of it. So I can see, I think we've got one dent on the Steelbook, 2 dents. But as I say, I paid £12 for it. It's not the end of the world. So there's one dent up here. Yeah, you can see that one there, just a small one there, and then one on the back down there. So yeah, I'm okay with that. I paid £12 for it. And it's just a shame that happened. So right, we've got this little thing inside, which we'll put that there a second. So there's the actual front and back. As you can see, the image just goes right over. We've got Kang there, and some other bits down the bottom there. Really nice imagery on there, good quality as well, and a bit of like spot gloss, and then some like matte finish there either side. Really like that, to be honest. And then we get the Blu-ray disc then inside, as well as then the 4K disc there. And as you can see, the Blu-ray disc actually does say A, B, and C in terms of region code, so it's region free for the Blu-ray. We then have inside some inside imagery, Paul Rudd there, and all the characters. As I say, I find this quite an enjoyable film. I think Ant-Man as a whole is quite an enjoyable franchise for me. Putting the discs back in there now, because of course we got that one, we've got the 4K disc there. Put those back in there like so. And then I did notice we did have this little thing that was inside. I'm not too sure what it is, but we've got this Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. And then, like, as you can see there, like this textured image, like textured feel on there. It's like a little art card, but it's got a bit more going on than just a normal art card. Like, look at the visors there, they're just pretty cool. But that is in Italian down the bottom, so I'm not sure if that's just exclusive to the actual Italian release or what not. So yeah, so that is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Obviously a real shame with the little dents that we had there. Yeah, there is one. Where's the other one? There's the other one. So a little bit of a shame, but they are very small. They probably look worse on camera than they do in person, to be honest. Inside, you can then slot this back in now, and there we go. No spine slash, we're all good there and everything. So £12, I think that's pretty much a good deal for that. Of course, now it means I can actually sell Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. We've got then £5 then for Star Wars, of course, collecting those now. And then we've got then 2 Blu-rays, of course, which came in at £6.50. Not a bad haul. I totally forgot about all of these, because as I say, these were all before I went away and stuff like that to Manchester over the last couple of days. But yeah, these have been sat here for a while, and this is the chance I've had to film the video. So yes. Have you guys made any pickups recently? Let me know in the comments down below, and of course let me know what you think of my pickups. Any good movies here, anything I should keep my eye out for, let me know down below. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.